Hi, I'm going to be giving you today one of the truth testaments, and I've been asked by the higher beings today to give you number 22. The history behind these truth testaments is that they were given to me last year, beginning in August 2022. And up until recently, I've channeled 42 of these. And they're now asking me to get them out to the wider public. So I'm starting here on the YouTube channel. So I'll just go ahead and start reading this one. And have an open mind. Maybe just close your eyes. Just become very aware and in the now moment. Because there's something inside of you that will resonate with this. We are here with you and will be giving you more information on the excluded people who have been forgotten and need to be helped to bring themselves up to the pace of those who are now energizing and getting ready for the new world. These people are those that are no longer able to think for themselves or to act on any of their dreams. These people are the forgotten people who do not have the funds or resources to do more than allow themselves to eat and just about survive. These people are the ones that are now in the forefront of our focus. We wish that everyone that has the resources now uses these resources to help those who cannot eat or survive on any sort of human level. These people are no less than yourselves and will recover if they are given the opportunity to do so. Many are living in poverty and without any of the resources that you know as technology. They themselves knew of their future plight and also knew that they would be helped before the deluge of cleansing. It is in their blueprints and in your own blueprints to make sacrifices from your own resources to assist those that have none. This is the blueprint signed and contracted before your arrival on the earth plane. We know that many of you are also not bathed in riches, but many have more than they need to see out this next period of time. Those that have none are your kin, your human brothers and sisters that can recover their dignity and follow their own hearts and personal choices if they were not left to fend for themselves in circumstances that are not of their own making. Remember the collective. You are the collective. You are no more and no less than the collective, as are those that are being left to care for themselves when they have no way of doing anything to change these circumstances. The way to do this is to begin to help anyone and everyone in need who you know personally, and then stretch out to your neighborhoods and to your city infrastructures that are already in place. Many are at the point of no choices, which means that their inspiration and life force will be very low. When the human is not allowed choices, then the depression sets in and the life force is low and without creative thought or inspired vision. These people are your collective. You are all responsible for those around you who have been left out of the choice equation. This has not occurred recently, but has been occurring over and over for many generations. There are indeed now many generations that have been dealt this hand. You may not consider that you are personally responsible, but you are all part of the collective. The collective is only as strong as the weakest members of that collective. Many are not weak because of who they really are, but weak because of the generational blows to their livelihood. When we help another, we help the collective, and we help our place in that collective. How can a collective exist without all of the collective becoming one mind, one body, one soul? We are not able to do this because of free will. We are not in your human bodies. We can only ask that you fulfill your own blueprints as part of the collective and now activate as one. During the next period of the cleansing, many who have resources will be drawing on those for their own existence, but there are many who have much more than will be required for their own families to cross through to the other side of these events. This is the time to begin to anticipate who does not have enough in order to survive and thrive as these events occur. Please think ahead and begin now to share your resources and your knowledge so that more and more can become inspired to cross over these barriers when they come to your earth plane. When you have been down in your spirits and not included for a period of time, it takes an inspired act to become part of the inspired plan again. This has not been easy for many of you, but is even harder for those who are so out of the abundance and affluent system now that they are not now able to think beyond survival. When you are in survival mode, all of the creative and inspirational energies are withdrawn, and the body and mind works only with the survival mode until it is inspired again by someone's creative act or creative support. This can all be changed and will be changed when many more begin to think of others as important as themselves and their own families. We are here to engage with you, to bring your thinking into the collective thinking and begin to automatically assist when you can. You may think that you already do this, but it is usually in a repetitive way and an organised, timely way that most of society consider those of the collective who are not deemed to be in their tribe, their closely allied group, or even sometimes their own extended family groups. Everyone in the collective is a member now of your own family. Those that you do not know, those that you will never meet, those that are so unlike you and the way you live, but nevertheless, they are all equal members of the collective and need to be treated as such. We do not have separate institutions or families or members and non-members. We are who we are as one and only one collective. We cannot think of ourselves without also thinking of all the other selves. Everything is collective. This will be very new for all of you, some more difficult than for others who have already begun to travel this pathway with the way they live, contribute and include all others in their decisions. This pathway is not narrow but vast and includes many junctions where even bigger decisions will be made inclusive. When you know you are not this body, this personality, you will again be able to make these bigger decisions that are so inclusive of everything and everybody that you will surpass everything you've ever believed or thought you knew. This is the time of everyone for everyone, and our infamous one for all and all for one. Where does this healing and oneness begin? In your hearts. Your hearts can manifest, energize, and instigate all of this oneness. This is the organ that has lain most dormant in the lives of the human race so far. It is much bigger and more an efficient organ than you have ever known or believed. It has its own magnetic field of life and magnetic field of energy force. It has way more power than that of your minds and brain, which are only controlled from within your bodily circuits. Your heart is the organ that has control over all of your lives. All of your lives are programmed into your heart as you grow incarnation after incarnation. So many of your lives hold your heart's interest in the magnetic waves around your current hearts. These hearts have to recirculate all of these energies every time that you reincarnate. So when your heart is truly activated on its highest level, you will be able to pull on all the energies from every incarnation. This is what we will help you to be able to be, all inclusive and all giving and sharing. These magnetic vibrations have seen it all different nationalities, all different experiences throughout all of your lives. Through these different experiences, you can now vibrate at a frequency which allows all inclusivity and all areas of ability to give and share and go beyond any of the rules and regulations and disputes and discrepancies which affect the human race in the old form. This is my question here, which I gave in the channeling session. How can we activate our full frequency hearts? This is the answer. In order to activate fully the true mechanism of the magnetic heart, you must now begin to connect from the heart in a conscious way. We can help with this so that you have an open heart, not a semi-closed one. Everyone's heart can be open when specific individuals come into their lives, as when they meet someone that they had a close relationship with before in another life. Then the heart automatically, through the magnetic resonances that have a strong memory and alignment, opens and attunes one to another. So the mechanism can be automatic. But now it must be open more of the time and in alignment with the vibration and frequency of the collective. Right now, you will need to attune your hearts to the human collective at its core. At its core are the ones who have moved into alignment first. And on the outer rims are those who still need assistance. Therefore, attune your hearts to a visualization of the core of human collective. This can be in whatever way you see this yourselves. Over the years, you have all begun to visualize and trust in visualization more and more. This is the time now to allow this to become the way that you begin your final alignment into the human collective and with all your heart and soul. You all have memories of this in your own personal blueprints. So once activated, this will power itself. Begin each day to become part of the collective in your visualizations and strengthen your own connection to this by seeing the power of the core. Nobody is lost. Nobody needs to be found. Everyone has their own connection to the core in their own memory banks and in their heart's magnetic field. We are all one. Thank you for listening.